What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the Next Generation Gaming Podcast. It's Friday, and I hope everyone is ready for the weekend. And I know I'm ready for the weekend, so it's going to be a lot of things happening this weekend on my side of the house. And there's some things that I got to get situated here, especially with the podcast here. Got to make some changes, some edits here and there. So I'm glad you guys are tuning in. This is episode 2, and we're going to do something a little different today. So what I have planned today for this podcast to be set for just an hour. But we're going to allow the chat to decide the topics that we talk about today. So I did have something scheduled and planned for today because there's a lot of news that we can cover. But I want to allow the chat to have the opportunity to come in and, just give me a topic to talk about so that we can all discuss. But before we get into that, I just want to say, hey, I really do appreciate, those who have been sticking with us through the entire time that we have been doing this, and we're gonna start doing some other incentives as well, and we're gonna start giving back to the community. But I definitely want the community involved here in any discussions that we have going on here at the NGG podcast. And again, this is episode 2. We're just getting started, and but that's where we're going to move for today. We're going to have the chat come in and just throw out any topics that you would like to discuss. If you want my opinion on my thoughts or my truth, I would not mind sharing it with you guys today. Again, the stream is going to be set for an hour, and then we're going to transition into something else. I believe we are live on Twitch, so make sure you follow us out on Twitch as well. You can follow us out on Twitter at Game and Reactions. Also, you can follow us, subscribe to the YouTube channel here at Next Generation Gaming 3. And also, don't forget to visit our website at nextgengaming.gg. Yeah, we're there to be different. And just go check us out over there, man. We have a lot going on, and it looks promising. So I'm hoping that we garner some attention and get a lot of people over here into the Next Generation Gaming journey that we have going on here. We have lots of things going or happening in the background. And so thank you again for joining the Next Generation Gaming podcast for today. We won't keep you long, I promise, but I would love to hear from you guys. If you have anything that you would like for us to discuss today, I'm just going to get the chat box open here so that I can see what's going on. So let's go ahead and start with the shout out. So the Thinker, thank you for joining, man. I really appreciate you. We have PE in the building, and PE is my partner in crime in helping me get this Next Generation Gaming podcast, not just the podcast, but the actual website off the ground. So we have been working in tandem with each other. Now, mind you, he's across in another land. He's from Ghana, and so he's been very supportive of what we have going on here. So I know he probably cannot hear me very well based on what he has going on in his location. But so PE, I'm going to try my best to be as loud as possible. I don't want to break any eardrums. I'm going to give a shout out to Jose. Jose, welcome to the podcast, man. I really appreciate you joining. And again, and for those who are watching right now, if you want to join in on the conversation, please do. Please do. Let me know in the chat, and we'll go from there. So again, this is a chat podcast. So if there's any topics that you guys are wanting me to talk about, share with me. The Thinker says big financial news is all over. The major RAM manufacturers have said that they are sold out from now until 2028. Ooh, PS6 and Helix would definitely be a ridiculous price. All a result of data centers. Now, I did hear about data centers being set up in certain areas. I am located here in Maryland. So if we have any Marylanders and watching right now, please come on and join in, man. And let me know how far down the street you are. But I did hear about that. And that is going to be very interesting, to talk about. And matter of fact, I'm going to make that as a talking point when we do our podcast. So I did reach out to the Thinker to see if he would join me on a podcast. So he will join me once we get together and decide on a date and time. That would be great. I mean, the Thinker has a wealth of knowledge, especially on the financial side of the house. I will let him introduce himself on our next podcast that we have here. And you can, if you decide to join us on the next podcast, you can ask him questions, et cetera, et cetera. He's very, very, very knowledgeable. As far as the RAM issue, yes, I have been reading the tabloids about that, and it's definitely thrown a huge monkey wrench in, the big two, the two elephants in the room, which is PlayStation and Xbox. So I am going to have to agree that the next gen consoles are going to come with a healthy price. To each their own, and what you think those prices are going to be. But I do see I do see the PlayStation and the PlayStation 6 and the Xbox Project Helix being around 1,000, close to 1,000 plus. Because at the end of the day, once you purchase the console and then you purchase a game and you buy all the accessories to it, it's going to cost you a pretty penny. So that's going to be a talk for a while. It's going to be a while before that conversation even die down. I think that conversation is going to rear its head again, as we get closer to any news in regard to the new Xbox and the PlayStation 6. So it's going to be very interesting. He says I'm smart. He's very, 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 very smart. But I'll let him tell you guys that. So, and I have to say I am excited for what you see on the screen here is Grand Theft Auto 6. If I'm not sure if anyone else is excited, but there are people out there that are really, really excited for this game. Been waiting for years for this game to come out, and it finally has a release date. And we're definitely going to be on this game. So I am going to reach out to some people that I know and see if they would like to join me and put this game up on the podcast and live stream it and have some fun. And not only that, when we do end up live streaming this game, we'll have some giveaways to throw out there as well to some people in the chat. So more to come on that. And I wanted to talk about, there's a lot of games that are coming out within the next month. So September is going to be jam-packed with games. Actually, we just picked up a few games here that we're going to play out on Twitch. So we're going to set that up, and then we're going to have live gameplay out on Twitch. We're thinking about doing it here on YouTube as well, and have a combination between YouTube and Twitch. But we want to make sure that we have the quality streams and there's no interference between the two. So it has happened with other streamers, but we just want to make sure that we have the right equipment and everything set up to be able to do that. PE says, who are our guests for tonight's PDC? We don't have any guests. You guys are the guests right now. So this is a chat podcast. It's not one of those podcasts where I have any guests. So right now I am working behind the scenes to set up those podcasts where we do have guests. I am going to reach out to a game developer who came on the Gaming and Reactions podcast before and see if she would not mind coming back on the NGG podcast. So I am going to be working that. I have reached out to other influencers as well to see if they would mind coming on to the podcast and have their peeps come over and we all just have a good time, right? And doing some of those podcasts, we would definitely we may do a giveaway here and there. I can't say on all podcasts. That would be a conversation between me and my partner that's doing this. So it's going to be very, very interesting. So we did pick up. I'm talking about the games here. We did pick up Beast of Reincarnation. I did play some of that game. I did play some of that game, and I have to say there was a lot of bugs with the game, and it was just very disappointing. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the actual story with the game. It just seems so out of place to me, but I am going to get back into it and see if I can figure this thing out. So if you played the game, let me know what you think of it. The thinker says, I've heard Marvel Tokan also sucks. How does it feel to have wasted $140 on two subpar games with only a few days of each other? I have not picked up Marvel Tokan, and I haven't read any reviews on Marvel Tokan at all. So again, to each their own, but I will say Beast of Reincarnation needs some work, and as of right now it was just very, very frustrating, and trying to adjust to the combat system. I mean, a lot of it is familiar. If you play games like Expedition 33 and some other games that it has some elements within the game, but it just didn't take off with us. So, but I will jump in and play the game because yes, I did spend $60 on the game. I think it was $60. Marvel Tokan I have not purchased, so I'm definitely going to wait on that. I think it says, shame about Tokan. I was hoping it was going to be good ever since Street Fighter 4 when I stopped playing fighting games. I watched several of the trailers. It looks great, but that can be deceiving as well. But again, to each their own. I'm a fighting game guy. I'm a big Street Fighter guy. I'll play it. I haven't played it in quite some time. but I do love my Street Fighter. So the game looks it looks good, but the question is it worth the play? So I will take a look at Marvel Tokon and see what people are saying about it. Those games aren't my cup of tea. Yes, well, PE, we definitely need to get you back into gaming, period. You know, and hopefully we can work something out with that. So if you're just joining the Next Generation Gaming Podcast, this is episode 2. So this is for the chat. So if you're in here, you're listening, please like, subscribe, and turn on notification bell and all. We're going to continue to do this every Friday at 6 p.m. So if you think that we should move the podcast to maybe like a Saturday at a different time, then voice your thoughts in the chat. We want to make sure that we tailor this to what you guys want. And I'm really hoping again that we get more guests here on the show. So I am really working that piece, and I'm hoping the individuals that I do reach out to would say yes, and we can get them here on the show. PE says I'm done with Hellblade 2. Okay. He also says RE2 and 3 he's finished with them. So it seems like he's responding to the thinker. He says I spoke to Elon. He said Starlink is up, so you're good. All right. So I mean, P, let's figure that out. Let's figure it out. Okay, what do we have here? So if anyone else out there that would like to join the conversation, please do. We have the podcast going for just for an hour today. It is Friday. I want to be mindful of your time, and if we can talk about anything and everything, please don't jump into the chat and just post it in the chat, and then we'll chat away. I do appreciate you guys coming by and watching. Make sure you check out the website. It's nextgengaming.gg. Yes. Again, I dare to be different. Make sure if you do check out the website, subscribe to our Next Gen weekly newsletter. It comes out every Friday. It will have a lot of information in there on what we have going on at Next Generation Gaming, and it has a lot of information and details about our forum, our community forum, and giveaways and much more. So please check us out over there. Again, we're trying to make this work for us, where we put out our own content, and that's going to take a little bit of time, but I think we're heading in the right direction. The thing says I would like to get back to FPS shooters, but only is that FPS shooters, but only if they made the main campaign at least 10 hours long. I've never been an online gamer. Now, what I see that's interesting. All right, so again, shout out to you guys for stopping in. I really appreciate you. I do apologize for that. If we lost audio, can you guys hear me now? Okay, good. All right. So what are some of the games that you guys are excited for? Like I mentioned earlier, well, we have some games that's still coming out this month, for both PlayStation and Xbox. Well, yes, I believe. And then we have a jam-packed September. So there's going to be a lot of games to play, coming up within next, but this month and next month as well. So, are you guys excited about any game that you're wanting to play? I have to say Grand Theft Auto 6. Sorry about that. Grand Theft Auto 6 looks amazing, based on the trailers that's come out so far. And we have a collab with Netflix. I believe that's August 27. Correct me if I'm wrong. So we're gonna see if we can get hooked up with that and live stream that as well. Wolverine, Silent Hill, and Phantom Blade. So I believe a lot of us are excited about Wolverine. Silent Hill, I believe that's Silent Hill Townfall, that's coming out. Then we have Phantom Blade. Now, Phantom Blade it looks like it's going to be that game. And we are definitely looking forward to live streaming these 3 games. And that's something that I wanted to get back into as well, because in the gaming reactions era, we did some live streaming. So we want to bring that over to the next generation gaming side. So those live streams, again, we're going to probably connect the two, YouTube and Twitch. If that doesn't work out, then we'll definitely just do Twitch only. But we'll see. I gotta hurry up and beat Black Flag Recent. Oh man, I thought maybe you'd be done with that one by now. The way you play games, I thought you would be finished with that and ready for the next game. Oh yeah, he's eating good. I mean, we had a chit chat offline about the games that are coming out, especially within September. So I am definitely excited for those games. And then we have a few games in October and November. I believe Grand Theft Auto 6 is the most anticipated game this year. So I'm definitely excited for it. So I'm just gonna throw this out there. So if Grand Theft Auto 6 looks this amazing, so I'm pretty sure the gameplay, if the gameplay turns out to look exactly what they're showing here, it's going to be mind-boggling. So I don't know if it's going to be running at 60 frames per second. So I'm thinking 4K 30 frames per second. If you want to capture this look here, I just don't see a 60 frames per second. So, but hey, I don't think we've gotten any details on that from Rockstar, how this game is going to run. If there are some details out there in regard to how this game is going to run, just please let me know. but it looks good. It looks good. And just imagine, this game running on the Xbox, Helix, Project Helix, and you have the PS6. The game is gonna look amazing. So. The thinker says he's been busy working on the backyard. Hey man, I am definitely looking forward to coming over once you get everything situated. Even the missus had, asked about the invitation. So I know I have an invitation already. But we would definitely love to come over and, check out the place when you have it all ready to go. He says, I'm actually eating right now, two cow patties with the secret sauce. Don't sleep at what PSSR 2.0 would do for GTA 6. Yes, I'm sure, just like any other gamers know, that PSSR is going to, just make this game look even amazing. So, I mean, once Grand Theft Auto 6. Once we even get close to Grand Theft Auto 6 release date, well, let's see what Netflix and Rockstar has to show on August 27th. Okay, so if they put out something that is going to look amazing, it's probably going to change some gamers' minds. They're probably going to say, you know what? It doesn't matter which console that you pick up, right? It's coming out on both the Xbox and on the PlayStation 5. So I hope you guys are ready for this as much as I am ready for it. So it doesn't really matter. Hey, I may even get it for both consoles. Nah, we'll see. So PE says PSSR is a gimmick and Sony knows it. Now there's differences of opinions and thoughts on PSSR. Some people think it's just, it doesn't really or haven't shown up as it was advertised. And some can see the difference, and I have to say, with the TV, with the equipment that we have over here, I can see the difference from the TV that we have here than the TV that we have in another room. And we have OLEDs down here in the man cave, and we have the big screen. We have the big screen with the projector, and it's a 4K, a 8K machine, and it looks amazing. However, the TV is the way to go. I would not deal with the projector, even though it looks good. But the OLED, whether it's Sony or LG, it just looks amazing. But you do also have your Samsung TVs that looks amazing as well. What we have here, he says the media and also Digital Foundry hypes it because they're So do we know if Digital Foundry is sponsored by Sony? Do we know that? It's not a gimmick. I've compared them on multiple games in my library. It's a game changer. It allows 60 frames per second, but with most benefits, fidelity with ray tracing. So there you go. There's a gamer sharing his experience with PSSR, and again, to each their own. I think it says 2.0, 1.0 was a gimmick. Need a pro and high-end TV though. That's what I was thinking too. Maybe those are some of the questions that we need to ask people when they post their thoughts and opinions on PSSR. Like, okay, what what TV do you have, or what screens do you have, and what are their capabilities? When you're hooking up your PS5 and you turn it on and you want to play your game. That's what I'm thinking in my head that time. He says, "Come on, it's nothing in there that's making it look it look better than what Soft is updated on the API." All right, well, it seems like we have a little bit of debate here going on. The ticket says, "I seen it with my own two eyes, and I have no sponsors, so no reason to lie." All right. So, I appreciate you guys. I really do. All right, so we have a little less than 30 minutes for the podcast here. And we do look forward to having longer podcasts. So, again, I will keep everyone informed what we're doing pretty much around each podcast. So, hopefully we have a guest on the Next Generation Gaming Podcast next week. So I'm really, really, really keeping my fingers crossed on that. And also, if you are subscribed to the Next Gen Weekly newsletter on our website, the website, again, is nextgengaming.gg. Check it out. We will also post information in that weekly newsletter on what we are doing. I won't put too much information out on social media, but to direct you to the newsletter. The newsletter is free, 100% free. You can just go and subscribe to it. Just go to the website and just subscribe to it at no cost to you. You don't even have to sign up with an account on the website, but we would love to have you sign up an account on the website, because if you are a follower out on Twitter and you're subscribed to the Next Generation Gaming YouTube channel and you have an account on the actual website, you are automatically entered into any giveaways that we do here at NGG. Okay, and pretty much what we're trying to do as well as have some exclusive content and also items for all subscribers and followers as well, and I think that's going to be interesting. So we're going to pretty much up the ante. What we did at the Gaming and Reactions era, we gave out giveaways for pretty much for video games only. So with the Next Generation Gaming, we're going to up the ante a little bit. So we're going to do a diverse setup, right? So if we may give away a game here, hey, we may even decide to give away a console. So keep your eyes out on that. So some lucky winner may get a PlayStation 6. A lucky winner may get the next Xbox. We'll see. That's something that we, myself and P, will discuss, and we will go from there. Now, we may even give away a TV. We may even give away a computer monitor of your choosing, right? But we'll see what happens. Okay. So again, subscribe to the Next Gen Weekly newsletter. There will be a lot of information that comes out in that newsletter in regard to giveaways, etc. All right, so PE says, why do I need a better to prove what was promised? Now, I don't know if you have a black and white TV or you have a old generation TV. I think you may want to upgrade. Crimson Desert is the benchmark for it. That game has a brand new proprietary engine and it's very, very CPU and GPU intensive. it's a massive game. Pieces are turned off and turned on. Is night and day. Now, the Thinker has beaten this game, Crimson Desert. I haven't even started the game, but I do look forward to playing the game someday because I really want to put that on the shelf. PE said it is subjective, and I respect it, but from what I've seen, am not impressed by it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, if you still have the TV that looks like a piece of furniture and need a constant supply of tinfoil, yeah, you won't notice the difference. Again, for those of you who are watching, please like and subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell and all. I will tell you this will intensify. We will get better. So based on what we have planned. So again, please go ahead, and it's free. I mean, you can subscribe to the channel. And also, again, check out the website. All right, so is there any controversial news out there that you guys would like to discuss? Is there anything about PlayStation that you would like to discuss? Is there anything that you've heard from Xbox that you would like to discuss? Nintendo, PC, Steam. Now we can talk about the elephant in the room, which is PlayStation ending physical media in 2028. Now, I don't think this conversation is going to end anytime soon. Gamers, journalists, even the media has all, voiced their thoughts and opinions on that announcement. And I have to say, again, I have mentioned this before. The writing was on the wall a long time ago, years ago. We can go back years. When it came to, being able to purchase your games on a storefront digitally, it was coming. We just didn't know when. And here's what I like to say. I have to give, and I don't take this wrong, but I have to give PlayStation their flowers on this. At least they came out and they didn't sugarcoat it or anything like that. They just came out and said, hey, here's what we're doing. Okay. And will Xbox eventually go all digital? Yes, eventually. We don't know when. And will they continue to support, will both PlayStation and Xbox have a disk drive for the PS6 and the next Xbox, which is going to have to wait and see what news that they share with us. Now, I'm going to say this again, and I think I said this in episode 1 of our podcast, that it would be silly to me. It wouldn't make business sense for Sony or Microsoft not to support the disk drive, because you have so many gamers out there who have purchased their games, purchased the game physically, and would like to continue to play those games on next gen consoles. So we'll see. We'll see what Asha has planned. I'm pretty sure she is working hard right now with the Xbox team to bring value back to the Xbox brand, bring growth to the Xbox brand, and not only just that, but to listen to the gamers. I'm hoping that they're listening to their fan base and listening to what they want. Now, will they be able to please everyone? No. But, at least we get something from Xbox, and they continue to be transparent. Now, there are some mixed messaging out there from Asha. So, take it however you want. But I think she needs to be very, very clear on the messaging and what the plan is moving forward. Because she would post here and then she would post there. I'm like, okay, what are we talking about here? Are we going to continue with the same messaging from the old regime? That's the Phil Spencer era. As far as every device is a Xbox, or we're going to focus on the Xbox console, which is the core of the Xbox brand. So I think it needs to be very, very clear in that area. And also it needs to be very, very clear when it comes to exclusivity. Okay. Now there's a lot of talk. I'm going to move the goalpost a little bit. There's a lot of talk about Gears of War E-Day being exclusive and also showing up in Game Pass day one. Now, if you want my opinion or thoughts on that, I think Xbox is doing itself a disservice. Now, what do I mean by that? A disservice of putting that game, making it exclusive and then putting it in Game Pass day one. Because if you put it in Game Pass day one, then more likely gamers are going to subscribe to Game Pass to play, or if they have a subscription already, they're going to want to play the game in Game Pass. They're not going to go out and purchase the game. Will the game sell? Yes, but that number is going to be very, very small. Now, will it be played by a lot of gamers? Yes, but it's going to be played in Game Pass. It just makes sense, dollar cents for the gamer, because there's the value. Game Pass has a lot of value right now if they're going to continue to put their first party titles into Game Pass. Me personally, I would have to look at that very, 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 very close, especially at this time now, if you want to bring the Xbox out of ICU. Now, I'm not saying Xbox is dead. I'm saying it's in ICU, and its Achilles heel is Game Pass. Okay. And if you want to continue to, bring Xbox streaming to, multiple TVs or other devices, it's kind of the same message from, the same route from Phil Spencer's and Sarah Bond's era. And I'm not saying that Game Pass it's not a good deal. It is a good deal for the gamer, but I still believe that it's bad for business, and it's bad for your core, because if the Xbox console is the foundation, and then that's where you need to focus. Focus on the Xbox console and put those games into the store and have gamers go purchase those games. Okay? So what Xbox has done, they set themselves up for to me personally, this is just my opinion, set themselves up for failure by doing day and date. So they need to come back to the table and have a conversation around that and say, hey, we need to decide which first party games are going into Game Pass, how long they're going to be in Game Pass. Okay. Or we need to decide on which first party games are not going into Game Pass. We're just going to put them on the storefront and have the gamers. That will bring that Xbox console back to life. And then if you put out the quality games that gamers want to play, you may get interest from gamers from other platforms and say, hey, I want to play that game. So therefore, it's not going to be in Game Pass day one, right? I have to purchase an Xbox console to play it. To me, that makes business sense, but that's just my thoughts and opinions around that. So if you guys have any other thoughts and opinions on that, let me know in the chat. Let's see. All right, so we are getting close to that time, so we're 10 minutes away. I think it says yes if you I think I read that one. So elimination of physical disc is the big one. Yes. So yes. That is a huge one. Now, I'm going to say this. I do believe in my heart of heart Xbox is going to go fully digital. Now, the way they are doing it right now is not, they're doing it, but they're doing it in a way of not just telling you up front like what Sony did. I mean, they just told you up front and got it out the way, and then they're going to move on. And because they know that physical media is not the be all do all when it comes to, revenue, profit, whatever the case may be. And digital sales are high, right? And it's very convenient. I'm pretty sure Xbox knows that as well. They know that as well. They're like, okay, we have Game Pass. So that's what I mean by when it comes to your first party titles, you have to be careful with that, because if you remove all first party titles from Game Pass, then Game Pass just becomes another subscription service. And some gamers may be upset about that. So it's definitely going to be interesting moving forward. I have my eyes down because I'm looking in the chat here. My TV was a flat screen, and I don't own a PS5, but I have seen it on better, and it's just the brightness of TV doing magic and not the gimmick, unfortunately. I'm okay. P also says the industry lies a lot to sell products, and I find it very annoying. It seems people accept it or just don't want to make an issue with it. Lying to consumers to sell products should be criminal. Okay. Could you give me an example? Oh, could you give us an example of a lie from Sony and a lie from Microsoft? Can you post that in the chat and we'll talk about it? Again, happy Friday, everyone. I hope everyone is ready for the weekend. And I hope you guys and gals stay safe. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your families. Recharge. Take a break. I know you probably work hard for the week. And this is your time to relax. And do that very, very well. Just take the time and breathe a little bit. Try to get all the noise from pretty much anything and everything. Just put it all to the side for just a few minutes and breathe in and breathe out, man, and enjoy yourself, and then prepare yourselves for the next week. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of good information that's going to come out with gaming, and we'll talk about it as we get that information. It says, not sure what country laws are, but U.S. has false advertising laws. Many people have won a lot of money from these lawsuits. And, I was thinking about that as well. So these companies have to be very, very, they have to be transparent with what information that they put out. Now, are there some unethical business practices that happens from time to time? Yes, it happens. And, when it comes to these two juggernauts, right, they both have their fan bases. And if one company does not, again, provide the product and services that you want, then you have the option to move to a company that does. So Sony taking away disc, then you would have Xbox. So here's the thing, how will Xbox respond to this? We are still waiting to get some crystal clear something or messaging from Xbox, especially I'm pretty sure Xbox gamers will like to hear from Asha herself what the plan is when it comes to physical media. We just want to be crystal clear. Like, okay, we're going to continue to support physical media. Now, I did hear about the digital. Is pretty much telling you, hey, digital. But, gamers will perceive it the way they want to perceive it, and I respect that, and that's okay. Please don't forget to like, yes, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate you all for tuning in. For all those who are watching, we're going to continue to do this every Friday at 6 p.m. There will be times where we just give it over to the chat, right? And let you guys come in and be a part of what we have going on here and talk. If you would like to come on to the podcast and be a guest, please let me know. We will get together and we will iron out the details so that we can set that up for us. Because we would definitely love to hear your thoughts and opinions on the gaming industry as a whole. It's getting interesting as we move forward into the future, right? So there is a lot of talk about what's happening right now, and it's only going to get more and more interesting as we move forward. So please definitely reach out to me on x.com. You can DM me, let me know. Also, if there's any suggestions and recommendations how we can make this platform even better, please either share it in the chat. You can throw your comments in the comment section, or you can reach out to us on x.com and just let us know. We want this to succeed, and also we want to grow our community, and not just to grow our community, but give back to the community. I don't know of a lot of communities that really do give back. So we love this thing called gaming, and we know that you love this thing called gaming as well. So we want you to be, a part of our journey, and hopefully we're all successful. We ask for nothing monetary in return at all. Just your time, just come and hang out with us and take a load off and let's talk about gaming. This is a hobby that we all love to do, and let's continue it. We want to try to maintain that positive, atmosphere. And I know we're going to have, dialogues where we can agree to disagree. And as long as at the end of the day that we can walk away shaking hands and still love the game, let's do that. All right, so according to my time here, we are 1 minute out, so we're gonna finish up here in the chat. And the problem is games are subjective, almost like art. They're not promising to cure baldness. So if gaming companies say this will look a certain way, it's all subjective, like you said earlier. When the current gen started, we were told it would play games at 60 frames per second. And what happened? And don't forget about the PS5 magical SSD, which was presented to us by Cerny himself. I followed every bit of it. It is marketed to do something, and it fails. What does it mean? The channel is like a little mustard seed. Just need some water, subscribe, and soil, like. I love it. And son, giveaways, JK, and it'll grow. Okay, again, thank you everyone who tuned in to the Next Generation Gaming Podcast. I hope you guys and gals have a great weekend. Stay safe, take care of yourselves, enjoy your families, and do what you do. But don't forget about gaming. Get yourselves a little bit of gaming going on. And join us again. We'll be back on next Friday at 6 p.m. And I will have some topics thrown up on the screen, and we will go from there. And I'm gonna have to turn that notification off because it takes me to x.com to remind everyone that the stream is still going strong, but we're gonna have to take that one off. So enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you again right back here at Next Generation Gaming. Take care of yourselves.